Hey team, we've got a full body workout today, so we're gonna get started with a full body warm-up. So we're gonna start with kicks forward, different than the kicks we've been doing. So it's not a soldier walk. This is a soldier walk, keeping that leg pretty straight and kicking at the hip. We're gonna lift the knee today and then kick that leg out. So just a little bit different. It makes you balance on one leg a little bit longer. So testing that balance right off. And also gets that quad warmed up. Just trying to add some variety here. Whoop. Testing my own balance. Team, what you need today for your workout is a set of weights, a glass of water, maybe a towel. Full body workout today. We're working in blocks. So we're doing an upper body block, a lower body block, alternating that. All right, team, let's take it to squats. Nice and tall here, right? We want a tall torso, legs are bending, not the waist. I'm a little bit wider stance right now. Don't overthink your squat here. We're just warming up. So if you're more toes forward, more narrow, that's great. Just warming up the legs. Think about pushing those feet into the floor, and when you do, you're gonna feel hamstrings. My quads really wanna take over on most lower body exercises, so I have to think about engaging hamstrings, pushing feet into the floor. Let's go 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, next up, arm circles. Pretty basic here. Standing nice and tall. We're reaching fingertips out so we don't have sloppy noodle arms. We are strong arm circles here. I'm taking my arm circles back. You can take them forward. We want to keep them pretty small. Maybe we're making the circle the size of a soccer ball. So not here, yeah? Just being mindful of that. We're warming up the shoulders here. Let's go 20 seconds, 20 more seconds. Breathing, yes. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, my shoulders. Yes, they got warm for sure. Next up, team, walk out to a push-up. So the end of the warm-up here, we're gonna do a forward fold. You can bend your knees as much as you want. We're gonna take it out to a push-up position and do one push-up. Now you might be doing these on your toes or on your knees, and either one are completely fine. So let's do that together if you haven't already joined me. Thinking about what a good push-up is, team. When we walk out, set up a great push-up. Elbows come back at 45 degrees. We lower down with control, and as we press up, we press into the floor and exhale. Let's do a couple more here. Again, bending your knees as much as you want. This will be the last one. One good push-up here. All right, get a drink of water. We're gonna get going. So what we have today for this first block of work, working the upper body, we're gonna be working similar body parts as we move. So we start off working the shoulders for 1.5 minutes, and then the biceps for 1.5 minutes. So the first exercise is an overhead press. So we'll be standing, doing an overhead press, and then we'll come down to kneeling and do a forward raise. So that's here, and that'll just be 30 seconds. It's gonna all make sense when we go, or it won't, but I'll tell you what's happening. So a minute of overhead press coming at you in 3, 2, 1. We're standing, yes? Strong athletic base. So what does that mean? Knees are softly bent. Abs are pulling in because we want to make sure that we're not arching back when we press up, right? Strong core when we press up. We're not throwing the weight forward and leaning back against it. Biceps come right by the ears. We have control. I'm using 2 weights. Maybe you're using 1 weight and 2 hands. Maybe you need to start alternating. As we fatigue, we want to make sure that form is the #1 thing that we're focused on. And when we can't maintain good form, we drop to a lower weight. Whoo-wee, my shoulders. Whew. 10 seconds, team. I'm going to alternate to the end. Get me there. 4, 3, 2, 1. I got to even myself out. Okay, kneeling now. Still working the shoulders, right? We're kneeling, changing positions here, working the core in a different way. We're lifting 1 weight now to shoulder height. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Shoulder height and down. Shoulder height and down. I'm not arching back. The work is coming from the shoulder. It's not coming from the back, right? Really strong here, team. We're breathing. Breathing, yes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, team. Back to standing. We're just doing a bicep curl now. Bicep curl, palms face out, lift and lower. This is 1 minute of work. Let's do it. So back to that standing position, back to thinking about what a strong athletic base is, right? While we're standing, knees are softly bent, abs pulled in. This is another one. You can really flip-flop around, but we're not here to flip-flop around. We're here to lift and lower. So no swinging. That would look like this. We're not doing that. Be really in control of what you're doing. We're getting close to that minute, team. 20 more seconds. Abs are tight. We're in control. Lift and lower. Feeling those biceps. Give me 10 seconds. I don't think I could do 10 reps if you were fearful. It's just seconds. There it is, team. That was 10. Okay, still working the bicep. We're going to do an alternating hammer curl. So now palms face each other. Alternating hammer curl, just like that. In 3, 2, 1. Now this is that 30 seconds of work. Are you maintaining your core strength here? Standing nice and tall in that torso, knees softly bent. Shoulders are back. We're almost there. Give me 5 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, team. Little drink of water. We're going to move to the lower body. So we're doing a slow squat next. So just really slowing down our squat. So it's a regular old squat, but the pace is slowed, okay? So hold weight for this if you want. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're keeping the format the same. So this will be the 1 minute of work. And then we'll add on 30 seconds to this. That'll be a wall sit for 30 seconds. I want to see if you can connect with your body. Since we're slowing down the motion, can you feel your heels push into the floor as you come up and see what muscles you can feel differently or more? Keep pace right with me. If you're going faster than this, slow down. 20 seconds. Really slowing down, making those legs work. 10. This is 5, team. You're doing great. Drive it up. Good. Join me on the wall next. We're doing a wall sit. This is 30 seconds. So back against the wall, knees over those ankles, thighs parallel. This is 30. We're doing it. I'm not going to be here longer than I have to. So back is back against the wall, right? Feet are pushing it down. Again, my quads want to take over here. How do we get those hamstrings involved? Activate, push those feet into the floor. We don't want any hanging out here. And we don't want shoulders up in the ears because we're freaking out. Don't freak out. Keep the shoulders down. Done. That's 30. Nice. Okay. We've got reverse lunges next, sticking with the lower body. So this is a minute as well. And if you want weight, please pick up your weight. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Reverse lunge. So take a step back, bend both knees. Take a step back, bend both knees. When I'm coming up, I'm pushing my front foot into the floor. Bend both knees. Yep. So we're feeling the hamstrings, glutes, quads work here. I'm nice and tall. Maybe you're going slower than me, and that's great. Don't really want to go much faster, especially if you're holding weight. We want to make sure you're in control. Working the low body here is getting that heart rate up. Large muscle groups, yeah. Use more of the heart. Gets the blood pumping more. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. All right, team. Now, join me in a side step squat. We're gonna come down, glue those inner thighs together, squat down, step out. We glue them together here, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, the gluing, squeezing of those thighs together is important. You're gonna feel those inner thighs activate. We're staying low here. Stepping out to the side, squeezing again. I can feel my quads, I can feel my inner thighs. I'm squeezing them together every time. 3, 2, and rest. Whew. Okay, we're moving on. Here's what's coming up. Coming to the floor for a plank hold, going back to upper body work. So first thing here is a plank for 1 minute, 30 seconds of push-ups following. So let's set up a plank. Hands, wrists right under their shoulders. Or you can be on your elbows. Elbows right under the shoulders. And then booty in line with the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Excuse me. We are just holding here. That's it. No bells and whistles today. So, soft elbows. We're not locking them out. That's not how we're staying in a plank. Soft elbows, we're staying in a plank because our abs are holding us here. And we want to make sure our booty is here and not here. It's here. With this lift, you can feel those abs activate. And think about what your booty is doing also in your back. This is an arched back. This is tucked in. Let's tuck it in. You're going to feel low back pain if you have an arched back, and we don't want that. Breathing here, team. It's easy to hold your breath on isometric holds, but we don't want to hold our breath. So don't do it. Keep the breath moving. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, just like I promised, we've got push-ups. You can be on your knees, you can be on your toes. You can find an incline where hands are on something inclined, feet are on the floor. How do you modify for yourself? Let's do it, team. Push-ups, 30 seconds. We're pushing the floor away as we come up. We are exhaling as we come up. Team, this is no joke. This is hard. 15 seconds. Woo! Push that floor away, team. 3, 2, 1. Okay. A little drink of water for me. We're coming to standing for a bent over row. We're back to a minute of work. We hinge at the hips. Pull those elbows up. Let's do it, team. Squeeze shoulder blades together at the top. My back is flat. My knees are softly bent. And I squeeze at the top. This is an easy one to just go through the motions and not actually connect mind to body here. So how do we connect? You've got to think about your back working. You're halfway there, team. This is going to work upper back, mid back, and then low back as well, holding you in position. And you want to make sure your face is facing the floor. Your face doesn't hang. Your face doesn't look straight ahead. Let's find that neutral spine. We've got 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, team, still focused on that back. We're coming back into that hinged forward position. We're doing a Y lift, so it's gonna look like this, but I'm bent over. In 3, 2, 1, we're lifting and lowering. This is 30 seconds. My thumbs face the ceiling. I'm reaching my hands forward, and I stop with strong arms at the top and lower down. So no noodle arms again. We are strong, working that upper back here, reaching out, reaching up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We're gonna go back to the lower body work. Now this next block starts with a deadlift. We're hinging again. We're gonna be so good at this position. So deadlift, soft knees. We hinge at the hips, just like that bent over row, and we stand up here. We're getting a good stretch in the back of the hamstring and feeling the back of the hamstring. Are we ready, team? 3, 2, 1, begin. Hinge, nice flat back. I take my weights only to about mid-shin, and then I stand. I feel a stretch in the back of my legs. I drive my feet into the floor as I come up. Your shoulder blades are squeezing together. You're not letting the weight round your back out. This is not right. This is right. Okay, 30 seconds. Think about the backs of your legs. Think about your booty driving you to a standing position. 15. Is your back still flat? Are your knees softly bent? Maintain good form, team. 8 seconds now. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, 30 seconds now, alternating single leg deadlift. Same movement, it's just one leg at a time. Are we ready to do it? Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This one's gonna test your balance. Maybe you just don't have weight and you're holding onto a wall. That's totally fine. You're going slow. You're looking at one thing on the floor to help you keep balanced. Standing leg is still softly bent. All the same rules apply. Feeling a stretch in the back of my standing leg. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Team, we're moving on. 2 more leg exercises. Next up, we're doing a curtsy. Hold weight for this if you want. We're gonna do a cross, back, bend both knees, okay? We're going both ways. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Cross back, bend both knees. Now, I can take my back knee to the floor, but maybe you can't. That's not the goal, right? So I'm doing a nice deep squat, Maybe yours is a little bit more here. What we want though, for everyone to be doing, is when we come to standing, we're pushing that foot into the floor and feeling this glute work to do it. That's what we're trying to do, is work the glutes. So think about that. 30 seconds here. Are you tall? Stand tall. Are you hips facing forward, shoulders facing forward, no matter what part of the movement you're in? So people like to open up here on the curtsy, but we want to stay closed. 10 seconds. Again, try not to go too much faster than me. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, the 30-second move is a sumo squat. Take the legs wide, take those toes out. We're gonna squat here, down and up. Grab those weights if you need them. 3, 2, 1, we got it. 30 seconds of work. This gets those inner thighs, outer thighs more than just that narrow toes pointing forward type squat. We're tall, yes. Ten more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and a rest. Nice job, team. Moving on. We're working the core in this last block. So we have 4 exercises here. We're following the same format. We're going to do everything one more time. But here in the core block, we're doing thigh taps first. Back into your really good plank. Right hand to right thigh, left hand to left thigh, team. 3, 2, 1, here we go. As you lift your hand, you're left with just one hand on the floor. How do you balance there? The goal is finding that balance. The goal is not doing too much rotation. It's same hand, same thigh, and breathing. Same hand, same thigh, and breathing. 30 seconds now. One hand stays on the floor. How do you balance? Turn those abs on, team. Exhale. Keep the booty in line with the shoulders. As we move through this minute, we need to be mindful of what our form is doing. It's easy to let it go when we fatigue. 8. Breathe. 3, 2, rest. Come to your bellies, super person lift. So arms extend forward or they're bent here like goalposts. We're lifting chest and thighs at the same time. In 3, 2, 1, lift and lower. Lift and down. My face is looking at the floor. It's not a big movement, right? I'm feeling my low back work with just the little movement I'm doing. 15 seconds. Thighs lift, chest lifts. That's what we want to think about. It's not a big lift. See if you can lift just the thighs and the chest, team. 3, 2, 1. Okay, team. Coming into a bear crawl position, we're going to crawl forward and back. This is a total body move. That hits your abs. It's going to hit your shoulders, your quads, okay? It's a 1-minute bear crawl. We're on the move. Let's do it, team. 3, 2, we're in hands and knees position. Bring those knees off the floor and let's crawl forward. Move forward, team. Don't overthink it. I'm going to do 4 crawls forward. That's what I have space for. What I want to be sure of here is that I'm not letting my knees come too high off the floor. So as we move through this minute, it's going to be easy to kind of get up here. Keep it low. Keep those abs turned on. Keep that form. We're halfway. It's a slow move. We're feeling shoulders, yes? Quads, yes. Abs, yes. I know it seems a little bit awkward, the crawling sometimes. We're not so good at it once we get older. Try not to overthink it and just move. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, nice job. Okay. Onto your backs now, we're doing bicycle crunch. Please, please be so mindful of your tabletop legs. These are tabletop legs. Knees over hips, shins parallel. We twist, we lift up towards the knee and back to tabletop. 3, 2, 1, let's hit it, team. This is 30 seconds. I'm not bringing my knee in and making a ball. I'm keeping it right over my hip. I'm not going so fast that I'm going onto my sides. I'm staying on my back and lifting and resetting every single time. Reset, and we're not pulling head and neck. We're using abs to lift our bodies. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, team. Here's a rest. I'm gonna drink water. We're gonna do the list one more time, okay? So, we started with that overhead press. So we're doing overhead press, then a kneeling forward raise. Do what you need to do to get ready. One more round here. One more round. Okay. Overhead press. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Lift. This is a minute of work. Knees are soft, yeah? Maybe you're in a staggered stance. That's also helpful for maintaining a good, strong core. So either feet under those hips or a staggered stance. We want to avoid any of that. Ooh, don't do it. We want to breathe. We want to control the weight up and down. Remember modifications here. Maybe you're holding one weight with both hands. Or maybe you start alternating at some point. I'm going to alternate here. We have 20 seconds left. My shoulders are feeling it for sure. Core is stabilizing. Remember to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're coming down to kneeling. Set up that strong kneeling position. Forward raise. This is one weight, 2 hands. We go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift and lower. We're only lifting to shoulder height. Remember, we're not leaning back. We're not arching back. Feeling the shoulders lift and lower that weight. We've got 10 seconds now. Strong, strong, strong. Strong legs, strong core. Take a rest. I feel like everything works so hard to hold me in this kneeling position. Okay, bicep curls. Woo! We're coming back up to standing. Bicep curls, palms face up. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Another minute of work. We just want the shoulders back, team, and we want to control what we're doing. Are you breathing? Staggered stance, or feet right under the hips. Whatever helps you maintain that strong core as we lift and lower weight. We're so close to. We've got 20 seconds. Do you feel your biceps? Yes, here? I hope you do. We're zeroing in on them. 10 seconds. Think about that bicep. Oof. Mine are burning. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Let it hang just a moment. We're doing an alternating hammer curl. Remember? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Alternating hammer. This is 30 seconds. Whew. Works your biceps differently, changing up how we do it. That's why we change it up. 5, 3, 2, rest. Nice. Let's get water. We're moving to that lower body block. Do you remember what it is? Slow squat, wall sit, something else, reverse lunges, side steps. Okay, let's slow squat. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Try not to go any faster than me, okay? I didn't have weight on the first round. I'm adding weight to the second round here. I just assessed how I felt. I felt like I could do it, like I could handle it. Keep thinking about those legs. Keep pushing the feet into the floor. We've got 30 seconds left. Be really strong in that torso, team. Abs are always working. 18, 15. Slow, slow, slow. Even when it's hard, take it slow. 5, 3, 2, I'm gonna go a little over, stay with me. All right, all right, all right. Wall sit next. Find your wall. Set up that good form. Knees over those ankles. Here we go, let's do it. We've got thighs parallel with the floor. Whew, I can feel it already. And we're pushing feet into the floor and we are relaxed. We are not freaking out because it is intense burning. We're relaxed, we're breathing. We've got a good deep inhale and a good long exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, ooh-wee. That's tough for me, my friends. Okay, reverse lunges are next. So grab weight if you want weight. We're gonna stand tall. 1 minute here, let's go. No need to rush. Step back, lower down. Separate out the movement. Step back, lower down. Chest is tall. I'm pushing my front foot into the floor as I stand. I'm gonna feel my glutes when I do that. How's your balance here? Pay attention to how you're doing. And if you don't have great balance, do not pick up weight. That's not gonna help your balance. Focus on your balance first. When you've mastered it, pick up weight. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, rest. All right, team, it's the side step squat next, remember? We start with that squeeze here and we stay low. This is 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. We squeeze, we step out, squeeze. We want to get that squeeze in, right? Don't forget to squeeze together, it matters. Squeeze. That's halfway. I can feel my quads, I can feel inner thighs, I can feel my glutes still. 5 seconds, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Kick that booty, that's a nice active stretch for those quads. Okay, we're moving on back to upper body, starting with a plank. We go plank to push-ups, remember, then a bent over row. Okay, plank time. 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. in a plank. Remember your options here, hands or elbows. What's not an option is alignment. Wrist under shoulders, booty in line with the shoulders. I say it a lot because it's important, you know? I want you to do an effective plank, because this is one where we can just be here and we can think about how hard our shoulders are working and not feel our abs at all. But how do we feel our abs? We have to make sure, first and foremost, that we are in good alignment. And then we need to squeeze. We're breathing, we're squeezing, our backs are not arched. Strong torso. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, team, it's 30 seconds of push-ups. These can happen the best way for you. So, knees or toes, what kind of modification works best for you? 30 seconds of work in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Breathing, right? You're halfway team. Are you pushing the floor away? 5 seconds, push that floor away. You can do it. 3, push it. 2, good. Okay, grabbing weight for bent over row. Remember, we're going bent over row to that Y lift. Bent over row is first. In 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're hinged at the hips. This is a minute of work. This sometimes feels pretty intense. That back working really hard. So think about taking breaks when you need them. That would be just standing up, giving that back a rest, and then coming back, joining us again. I'm feeling upper back, mid back, and low back. We've got 30 seconds left here. Squeeze up, team. Squeeze. Breathing, making sure my chest is still pushing forward, even as we near the end of this minute. I'm trying not to move my torso too much or at all. 3, 2, rest. Drop those weights, no weights for the Y lift. We hinge in just the same way. Thumbs drive to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Thumbs drive up. Find that stopping point. Make that Y shape. Find that stopping point, reach out, reach up. Over halfway, team. It's your 10 seconds left here. Keep breathing with me. 2, and rest. Yeah, good. Okay, quick drink of water for me. Back to that lower body. It's deadlifts, and then it's alternating single leg deadlift. Yeah, okay. Minute of work on this deadlift. Grab your weight, set up that good form. We're so good at it. Hinge at the hips. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hinge. Feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. Knees are softly bent. Back is flat. When I stand, I am driving my feet into the floor. That's not something you can tell that I'm doing. That's an effort that I'm putting in. I want you to put in that effort. Give me 30 seconds here. You're gonna feel the hamstrings work, team. You might feel your low back as well. We are working your low back. We're still pushing chest forward, right? We're still finding length from chest to booty. We haven't collapsed in on ourselves. Remember that good form. Find that good form. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, we're gonna go right into this. 30 seconds, alternating single leg deadlift. Let's do it, team. Standing leg is softly bent. It's a hinge at the hips. It's not a reach for the floor. Take it slowly. Find one thing to look at. Helps your balance, or hold a wall. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay. Curtsies are next. We go curtsy, we go sumos. Okay, curtsies, let's do it. Cross that leg back. Drive the foot into the floor. Get the hair out of your mouth. Whoa, lost my balance for real. Remember to just honor how low you can go. You don't have to touch your knee to the floor. What you have to do is press your front foot into the floor as you come up. And stay tall. So whether you're holding weight or not, you're staying tall. If you're holding weight, you are not letting that weight, tap me again, control what your body position is. So if you have weight up here on the shoulders like me, you're still standing tall. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, team. 30 seconds of sumos. Take it wide, toes point out. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Heels push into the floor. Heels push into the floor. It's just 30 seconds. You can do it. Feel my inner thighs. Team, you have 10 seconds here. 10 seconds, then we're hitting that core block, and we're finished. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, time for core. Back into a plank. Remember, we're doing that thigh tap. Right hand to right thigh, left hand to left thigh. There's time for water. Okay, we have a minute. Thigh taps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. I set it up first. Set up a strong plank before I do any movement. What I want to make sure it's not a thigh tap where you're going so fast, you're getting sloppy, right? Pay attention. When you lift your hand, how does that change the way your abs are feeling? When you lift your hand, what happens? Breathing. You're over halfway, team. Hold that strong plank. You're almost there. No rotation. My feet are a little bit wider than my hips to help support my base. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to your bellies. Come to your bellies. Super person lift. That's chest and thighs at the same time, team. 3, 2, lift and lower. Let's do it. Thighs lift off the floor, chest lifts off the floor. I'm breathing. You can hear it. I'm breathing. You're breathing too. I can feel my low back working. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay, team. Everyone's favorite is the moving bear crawl. I mean, it has crawl in the name, but sometimes we hold it. Come to hands and knees. Come with me. Lift those knees up. We're moving, team. Few curls forward, then you take it back. Keep on moving, team. I know it feels clunky sometimes, but rather than you overthinking it, I just want you to move. I want you to keep your knees close to the floor. I want you to pull your abs in tight. When you pause, you can feel those abs, shoulders, quads. We're almost there. Give me 20 seconds more. Team, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do bicycle crunch. We're gonna be done. Is your back flat? Woo, I'm messing up. 7, 5, 3, 2, and rest. It's a tough one. Come to your backs, bicycles. Set up your legs in tabletop, just like I like them. 3, 2, 1. It's 30 seconds here, team. We lift to the knee. We lift to the knee. Elbows are wide. Elbows, hands. We're not pulling our necks up. We're not pulling our heads. That's not how we do this. We do this by lifting our back off the floor. 10, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Oh, nice job. I'm so glad you joined today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.